Taylor. He must have taken a Portsmouth touch as well because it's a corner. Everybody back bar Robert Prosinecki defending for Portsmouth. Paul Cook asks for somebody to come near him. Glenn Little obliges. And Little can hit them with either foot. It's a left footer. And Kawaguchi just about hung on. Clawed it back into his grasp as Noeri came in at him. Little didn't need asking twice. He was spinning viciously. It's a decent stop. Delivered towards Harper's head, who can clear. Straight back to Paul Cook. This time it's Hiley's headed clearance. Now Tony Grant, it sits for the shot. It took a deflection. And it's wide. It was Ian Moore, I think, who tried the back heel as it came off Grant's shot. Tony Grant drilled it back into the crowd. A clever little back heel from Moore, but just the wrong side. Prosinecki, lovely little step over the ball. Here's Harper. And towards Prosinecki once more. All very tight for Lee Mills, but he was just clipped. The challenge of Grant. And a free kick for Portsmouth, which is most definitely in Prosinecki's target range. Would be a brave man to try and take it away from the Croatian. Has scored 3 goals in Portsmouth's colours so far, 2 from the penalty spot. Now with his first shooting chance at Turf Moor, which he takes and brings a save from Mikopoulos. Out of danger by Briscoe. Portsmouth's first shot on target, inevitably from the boot of Robert Prosinecki. Beat the wall, it was creeping into run. Does get the ball back from Barrett, but didn't have time to dwell. Ian Moore now. This is Little. Little's cross, which Primus will try and deal with, but Paul Cook's there! And he's not far away with the finish either. Drilled it in left-footed. I think it may just have shaved the post as it whistled wide. Little's cross was always difficult for Primus, who missed his clearance off the post. Paul Cook a whisker away from his 6th goal of the season. Here's Briscoe. Looking for Taylor. Slips straight back up in the air for Taylor and Zamperini to have another go, and another. And it's Taylor turning and brought down by Zamperini. Well, it was always going to go one way or the other. Zamperini had the height advantage. Taylor maybe just got the better positionally. What an opportunity for Burnley. Within a minute of the start of the second half, Kawaguchi positions the wall. Lee Mills acting as lead interpreter. It's going to be left for a good effort, which is just over by Cook. Tried to catch Portsmouth on the hop. All eyes were on Paul Weller. Cook just stroked it left-footed. Maybe was a little too casual ultimately, because he was never dipping. Kawaguchi might be the sort of keeper you could beat at under 6 foot tall. Briscoe. Little. And there's a battle of the 2 most skillful on the pitch. Little against Prosinecki. Now it's Weller. Ian Moore's header. Kawaguchi stretching to save. We've already mentioned he's not the tallest, but he's certainly got a spring in his step. It was a decent attempt by Ian Moore. He had to stretch himself, but that may have been dipping under the bar. Corner lifted in by Little. And it's all the way out, doesn't matter anyway, pushing and shoving. Weller. Room for Cook to his left, he's heading that way himself. This is Paul Cook. Kawaguchi stays back, and there's the first goal for Burnley. It's Gareth Taylor. They've had to wait until the 69th minute, but the goal, when it's come, has come from a familiar source. A Paul Cook cross. Kawaguchi hesitated, and Gareth Taylor's head puts Burnley in front. Scored with his head against Sheffield United a week ago. Same again, Taylor, 6th of the season. Burnley 1-0 up. Here's Ian Moore. Didn't quite ride the challenge. He was fouled by Barrett. After Taylor scored against Sheffield United against the Blades last Sunday, it was followed less than 3 minutes later by Paul Cook getting the second. And it's Burnley very much on the offensive with Ian Moore. Acrobatic but just wide. Took a little deflection, the cross. Moore with a really good attempt. Crouch muscles his way past Noere. Briscoe just got enough of a touch. Falls though for Waterman. This is Crouch, onside! Peter Crouch levels for Portsmouth. Burnley caught cold. Portsmouth level within 3 minutes. Weller, lovely turn. Now trying to find the onside strikers, but Ian Moore isn't one of them. He just strayed too early. This is Barrett attacking Lee Briscoe. Now Harper, chance to cross. He's looking for Peter Crouch. Crouch will win the header. This is Lee Mills! Excellent stop by Makopoulos. Mills really should have done better. What a chance for Portsmouth to go in front. Inevitably, Crouch won the header.
Again, I felt we'd done enough to win that game. That was a tough match. It took us a